Well, it's a rainy day in Rochester, so it looks like we're not going to ride today, but rainy days are the best for installing new parts on your bike. And today we're going to install some Ducati throttle spacers to try and get the slack out of the throttle, because that's a big problem I've noticed, and I'm not the only one that's noticed it on this bike. And this isn't the only bike to suffer from a little throttle slack, or throttle play, if you will. Ducatis are actually famous for the throttle play, and the spacers I have are actually for a Ducati, so I'm going to guide you through that today. So, the tools you're going to need for this job is one Phillips head. Now in this case they actually supplied the Phillips head to use for this. And the only other tool you need is something called a tri-tip or a security bit. They usually come in sets, and in this case three pieces out of this set was the tri bit here. So you'll need that to remove the 4 screws on the underside of this throttle handle. Big block and a small block, one for each. Once you fit the spacers to the blocks, you can reassemble your throttle in exactly the way you pulled it off. So you want to get the throttle aligned to a certain position. There's a notch on the handlebar which will seat this so it can be clamped all the way. So once you have it seated and clamped, put your 4 screws back in and tighten them down. Make sure those security screws are locked, and you should be good to go. So I got the spacers in place and the throttle assembly back together, and already I can tell an extreme difference. There's no slop at all. So we're gonna go take this for a test drive. So I just got back from a long ride, went out with a speed triple, and just wanted to test out this throttle spacer I installed, and I can tell you it makes the world of difference having this in. There's absolutely no play anymore. The smallest input will open the throttle with this bike now. It feels normal, and to be honest, it feels just like how it should right out of the factory. So it was an inexpensive mod, and I can tell you it makes the world of difference. It's like a completely new bike. So for anyone that owns a Speed Twin or owns a Triumph that suffers from this problem, it's definitely the best mod you could do. So it's 100% worth it, and I recommend it to anybody. So before it rains, I'm gonna put the bike back inside. Thanks for watching.